bird.
Kinda having the supportive spirit, buddy, but yeah, not so practical, huh?
He's gonna be so proud of you.
No, go back. Okay.
Birdies.
Hello everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm excited to share a heartwarming story with you titled, The Sunlit Kingdom of My Cats. If you enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Of course, if it's not your style, feel free to skip it, no hard feelings. Now, let's begin the story. Every home has a centerpiece, some shining object or grand design that steals the show. For me, that centerpiece is not a chandelier, nor a family portrait, nor even the television. It's a very large window in the room I built especially for my cats. From morning until evening, the sunlight pours through this window like golden honey, filling every corner of the room with warmth and brightness. To the cats, it is no less than a stage spotlight, and naturally, they consider themselves the stars of the performance. At dawn, the very first sunbeam creeps across the floor, and immediately, one cat leaps onto it, as if claiming territory. The others, not to be outdone, slide in gracefully, their paws padding over the light as if they were dancers rehearsing a show. The scene could easily be mistaken for a feline ballet, except with slightly more fur flying and far less coordination. Some cats flop dramatically into the beam, stretching out like sunbathing tourists, while others insist on chasing the dust particles swirling in the golden glow. This window is not just glass and frame. It is a ticket to endless entertainment. Outside, the world becomes a live-action television program tailored exclusively for cats. Birds hop around branches like clumsy comedians, dogs pass by with tails wagging like out-of-control propellers, and occasionally, a suspicious squirrel pauses to stare inside, as if offended by the luxury of it all. My cats, naturally, press their noses against the glass and make their opinions known with a chorus of squeaks and meows. In that moment, I'm convinced they believe themselves to be the true rulers of the street, graciously observing their subjects from a royal balcony. While the window belongs to the realm of sunshine and entertainment, the door is where true innovation comes into play. For the comfort of my feline overlords, I cut out a small square at the bottom of the main door, a perfect cat-sized entrance, granting them the freedom to come and go as they please. At first, I thought of it as a simple convenience. To the cats, however, it became a magical portal. The first time one of them discovered the tiny door, it was pure theater. He crept up cautiously, sniffed it suspiciously, and then poked his head through like an explorer entering a hidden cave. His tail twitched nervously, as though he might be stepping into another dimension. When he finally emerged on the other side, he immediately turned around and strutted back through again, clearly impressed by the new invention. The others soon followed, and before long, I had what looked like a furry traffic jam at a miniature toll booth. Of course, The little door also created some comical problems. At times, two cats tried to squeeze through at once, meeting halfway like rival gladiators in a very small arena. Other times, one cat would poke a paw through the door to surprise whoever was waiting outside, turning the simple act of entering into a slapstick comedy routine. I cannot count how many times I've heard mysterious thumps and scratches, only to find two cats locked in a silent battle of wills over who has the right of passage. Still, the cat-sized door has become a symbol of independence. It gives them a sense of dignity, as though they control their movements without human interference. And honestly, it spares me the full-time job of doorman, which is no small victory. Together, the grand window and the little cat door transform this room into what I like to call the sunlit kingdom. It is not just a place for cats to nap and play. It is a carefully crafted paradise where their personalities shine as brightly as the sunlight streaming in. In the mornings, I watch them stretch and bask in the golden warmth, rolling onto their backs with the kind of bliss usually reserved for spa advertisements. By afternoon, the room is alive with movement, leaping, chasing, pawing at invisible shadows. Each cat finds its own role. The quiet philosopher staring through the window, the restless adventurer darting through the little door, the comedian performing acrobatics in pursuit of a dust mote. Sometimes, I sit in the corner and simply observe. Their joy is contagious. The way they make use of every beam of light, every opening, every corner of the room. It's a gentle reminder to appreciate the simple things. To them, the world is not complicated. Sunshine is treasure, a door is an adventure, and a room filled with love is enough to make life feel complete. Of course, the kingdom has its quirks. Occasionally, one cat claims the sunniest spot and guards it like a dragon hoarding gold, forcing the others to squish themselves into smaller patches of light. Other times, the little door becomes a grand stage for dramatic, who goes first negotiations, filled with glares, tail flicks, and plenty of stubborn meows. But even in these moments of feline politics, there is humor, charm, and a reminder that life does not need to be perfect to be joyful. At night, when the sunlight fades and the cats finally curl into their beds, the room falls into a peaceful silence. The great window reflects the moon, and the little door rests quietly after a day of traffic. I switch off the lights, smiling at the thought that I may have created this space for them. But in truth, it has become a space for me as well. A place to laugh, to rest, and to remember that happiness often comes in the form of whiskers, paws, and a sunbeam on the floor. In many ways, the sunlit kingdom of the cats is a gentle metaphor for how we can design our own lives. The large window represents the importance of seeking light, whether that's literal sunlight to boost our mood or figurative light in the form of positivity and inspiration. Just as the cats bask in the sunbeam, people also need moments of stillness to recharge and appreciate the small joys around them. The little cat door, on the other hand, is a symbol of freedom and independence. It reminds us that even in structured environments, we should create small exits or opportunities that let us explore, breathe, and avoid feeling trapped. Modern life often pushes us to keep doors closed. Routine, deadlines, and responsibilities can make us forget that choice and flexibility are essential for balance. The cats show us that happiness doesn't come from complexity. It comes from having access to light, freedom, and a safe space to return to. By building our own version of a sunlit kingdom, a home, workplace, or mindset that values openness and joy, we can navigate stress with more grace. In the end, it's not luxury but simplicity, warmth, and freedom that truly enrich our lives.